welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a little video today just explaining some of the things that I found were a bit culturally different when I first came to Korea. I guess you can say it was a bit of a shock. Things when I came here were a bit different. So I wanted to just list it for you guys and yeah, just make a fun video. So let's get started. Okay, so up first we've got people do not steal, which for me is just crazy coming from the country that I came from. People don't steal here. So if you've dropped something while you're walking outside, or maybe you've forgotten something in a crowded area, literally just anything, money, jewelry, your cell phone, a purse, or anything that belongs to you, if you just retrace your steps, I promise you, you will be able to find it again. So in this country, nobody steals. At least not usually. Okay, number 2, we have people here are very respectful, and when they greet each other, they don't say, "Hey, how's it going?" Typically, they bow to one another. In this culture, it is very important to respect your elders. So when you greet one another, let's say I am younger than somebody that I meet, that I know is older than I am, I would bow further down than the other person. It's just a sign of respect. And you just go down, 안녕하세요, and that's how they say hello. So it's no wave or typical handshake. I mean, maybe it does happen every now and then, but the greetings here are bowing. Okay, number 3, we've got people actually live with their parents for a very long time here, usually until they are actually married. So for here, because this country is so small and there's so many people, it makes sense that the space is very expensive. If you want to buy a specific amount of space, it's very costly. So people generally just stay with their parents. It's so common to see like 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds like living with their family or with their parents. Actually, just generally, even if they have kids, sometimes people just live together with mom and dad and grandma. It's just a normal thing here. In Korea, they are so big on family. It is just a family affair over here. So yeah, that's number 3. Alright, number 4, and this is a little bit of a gross one. People like tend to spit. It's usually the men after smoking, or I don't even know, but you'll just be walking and then you just hear like this horrible sound, so you're like it's so gross, and then they spit out the phlegm like on the floor. So yeah, that is one thing that is common here. Actually in my city that I live in, it's not very common, but you do hear it every now and then, and that's one thing I really hate. Okay, number 5 is for all of the couples here. So actually dating game in Korea is really strong. In Korea, there are so many couples, but what is really popular here, which is a little bit different in Western culture, is that when people are in a couple, not everybody, but sometimes you'll see, maybe walking along, people wear the same things. So maybe it could be subtle, like the same shoes, or maybe the same jacket or hoodie or something like that. But then there's also the couples that wear exactly the same thing. So the same shoes, the same pants, the same shirt, the same jacket, the same accessories. Literally everything is the same. Then you know, couple. Also, people have couple rings. It is very popular here. So it's kind of like, I guess, promise rings in the Western culture, but maybe not as like serious. Just if you're in a couple, then it's basically just a ring that the boy and the girl wears just to say that they are together. So usually the rings will be similar or look the same. Yeah, just as a symbol that these two people are a couple. Okay, number 6. You guys, people are literally obsessed with their animals here. So specifically dogs. I feel like cats are slowly coming up. Cats not so much, but dogs, oh my gosh. I'm not even over exaggerating. They treat them like babies. The dogs have their own pushing carts, like an actual pram when they go for a walk. Dogs have crazy outfits. They've got specific dog shops that are like for accessories and fancy dog food. I've often seen dogs in the subway just chilling in a bag, just living their lives, so happy. Okay, at number 7, we've got online shopping. Online shopping in Korea is actually very big, even more so during the COVID times, but before as well. So common. We've actually got a couple of like Korean sites that are specifically for like Korea for online shopping, and it is so fast. Right now, it is probably like just after lunchtime, maybe nearly 3 o'clock here in Korea. If I had to order something now, I can literally get it tomorrow before 7 o'clock in the morning, which to me is insane. That is crazy fast. So I love Korean online shopping. It's so convenient, so easy, super quick, just the best. Up next, which kind of rolls off from them being all fast and efficient here, is number 8. So it is specifically that they are so fast and efficient. So whether it is anything with regards to like government stuff, like at the immigration center or even like traffic department here, even like hospitals, you can make reservations like everywhere. So you can do it online, you go online, you can make a reservation. So you literally just have to get in and get out. Like, it's so easy and convenient. Korea is just the best for efficiency and fast work, and it is just a dream getting important things done quickly. Number 9 is actually very different compared to Western culture. Koreans are very conservative. So generally people here don't really talk about sex or dress very provocatively. They like to be more conservative. I don't know, it's kind of contradictory. Usually girls wear like very covered at the top, but then they'll wear like short skirts or something, so showing your legs off is like okay here, but like the top area, boobage, no. You do not see that often. Number 10 is also to do with their character traits. So for Koreans, actually, they are very blunt. They don't have any filter, usually. Specifically the kids, but also adults as well. So maybe you think like they ask you kind of like inappropriate question or something that's quite personal. For them, that's just normal, but for Western culture, it's like, why are you asking me this? It's a bit weird. So yes, the Korean culture, they are very blunt. Don't take it personally. It's not an attack, it's just their culture. Cultural differences. Up next is people look way younger than what they actually are. Koreans have the most amazing genes. They literally look 10 years younger than what they actually are. Their skin is so clear and beautiful and porcelain that I think it just honestly makes them look so much younger than what they actually are. And it also makes us look a lot older. They think that we're a lot older than what we actually are, just because, I don't know, we just all look different. So yeah, that's another one. They look so young. Don't be fooled. Alright, the last one that I'm gonna say, there's so many others, but I'm just gonna finish off on this one, is that it is so safe here. So it's so nice just to be able to walk outside, even if it's dark outside, and not feel like your life is in danger. I know it's probably not the safest country in the world, but I just feel so safe here. I've never once had any problems with regards to safety or just feeling like uncomfortable. It's happened a couple of times. I remember I've seen like little kids running around. I'm like, where are your parents? Are you okay? And they're just chilling, having a good time. So yeah, that is one thing that was pretty shocking to me when I first came to Korea. But yes, it's probably also one of the best things. Alright guys, that's the end of this little video about culture shock in Korea. I hope you enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you want to just chat or ask a question. I'll be happy to answer it for you. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time.